Alex and I are over here now for our tale of the tape. Today we're doing the Yankees and the Rays. They had a series over the weekend. They're also playing another series next weekend.
Yep.
So a lot of games going on here. The Rays have cut the division lead down to 1.4 games. So what we want to do is go category by category, rotation, bullpen, offense, defense, and manager, picking who we believe is the best on each category. So we'll get started with rotation, and I will get started with my pick. Here, I am picking the New York Yankees rotation, led by Garrett Cole, leading all of baseball in strikeouts, 204. Only one other guy is even at 200. So he's leading all of baseball. You got Nestor Cortez, Luis Severino coming back after a long time. So the Yankees rotation is starting to get healthier. So I just think led by Garrett Cole, the depth they have there. Jameson Taillon has been really good at points this year. I'm going with the Yankees.
The thing is you can't go wrong with either of these teams' rotations.
Yes.
Right? They're both a top 5 rotation.
Yes.
But I'm going to go against you here.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with the Rays, but because since the trade deadline, they're first in ERA and first in WHIP, which matters.
That does matter.
That matters.
The Yankees rotation lately does scare me. If this were, that's what scares me. And you're right. This one's pretty close here. I could have gone in either direction. I ended up going Yankees just because the depth in the rotation, but the Rays, you can't go. The Rays always pitch so well.
So well.
Since the All-Star break, they have definitely been the better of the two rotations.
Yep.
Let's move on now to bullpen. Again, this is a tough one. With the bullpen, I'm going to go with the New York Yankees as well. For me, the big one is Clay Holmes at the back end of the bullpen. He has been a huge bright spot this year. If you were to hear this in April, that the Yankees bullpen is better, you would have said, well, yeah, Aroldis Chapman is really good. Guess what? Aroldis Chapman has not been good this year. Clay Holmes steps in and has been fantastic. In the Sunday game over the Rays, he finished off the game with a 102-mile-an-hour sinker. He has been disgusting this year. Ron Marinaccio has been really good for them. Lucas Luque, he's been unbelievable. So I like the Yankees bullpen. They get a lot of slack because Aroldis Chapman this year hasn't been very good. But even aside from him, aside of the injuries, Chad Green goes down, Michael King goes down. I like what they can do. I like the Yankees bullpen.
And you know what? So do I.
Let's go.
Do I. We are both going with the Yankees bullpen.
It's just great.
These are really funny.
If you're not watching this, you should be watching because this graphic we have in the wall.
There we go. It looks like I'm wearing a bonnet. All right. Well, on top of all the great reasons you gave, it's hard to pick a bullpen, the Rays, who have the most blown saves in Major League Baseball at 29. So I can't physically pick a bullpen if you have the most blown saves. That is the most important job you have, to go out there, close out the game, get a save, get the job done.
Bridging the gap from the starter to the closer is, yes, obviously very important. But being able to close the deal is of massive importance. And for the Rays to be the team with the most blown saves in all of baseball means two things. One, they're a good team that are in position to have enough save opportunities.
There's a positive.
Two, their ninth inning situation needs to improve.
Yeah.
Which is why we both went with the Yankees and the
Exactly.
bullpen. So let's move on to the offense here. For me, this one was pretty easy. I went Yankees. The Bronx Bombers, obviously, of late, in the last 20 games, they've scored 3 runs or fewer, and the majority of them. But all in all, if you're looking at the season as a whole, the New York Yankees still, despite their massive struggles of late, are the leaders in runs scored. Their run differential is still positive. They have been fantastic. They were on pace to be the best team in baseball history for a little while, and that's because of their offense and how good they've been. Look, I will say one name. It's Aaron Judge. And the Rays don't have Aaron Judge. and the Yankees do. And they also have a pretty good lineup around him. So for that reason, I'm taking the Yankees.
Yeah. This is kind of a no-brainer for me as well, even though the Yankees are having the worst stretch of 50 games that they have had since 1991.
It never gets old.
It never gets old, which is absolutely crazy. They are still, as you mentioned, the #1 team in scoring, which is crazy. Plus, I don't know, they have that guy, Aaron Judge, who's chasing history.
Yeah.
You can't not pick an offense who has a guy with 52 home runs right now. It's just, you can't do it.
So we're both on the Yankees offense there. We're both on the Yankees bullpen. Let's move on to defense. I have the Yankees most defensive runs saved in baseball. Aaron Judge has been playing an elite outfield. Anthony Rizzo is good over there. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is good. Look, for me, this one was pretty easy. I'm taking the Yankees defense.
And I'm also taking the Yankees defense. And the one other big factor here, they just have one less error than the Rays. So I was like going down to the wire. I was like looking at the numbers. I was like, one less error.
Fine.
Here we
Sold.
go. Done. Done.
All right, let's move on to our last part of this. The manager. You have Kevin Cash and Aaron Boone. Here, for my manager, I am taking the Rays. I just think Kevin Cash, of the two, is the better manager. And a big reason for that is because I am out on Aaron Boone. Give me a break. This guy has a rookie called up, and it's a big rookie. Everybody's excited about him, and he sits the bench, and then he pinch hits him in the 9th inning. That's his debut, is pinch hitting in the 9th inning. Give me a break. That's just terrible. Secondly, you've been the manager of the New York Yankees for now 5 years, and you're not winning. That ain't going to cut it when you're the manager in New York. He does so many things that I just disagree with, but he gets by and keeps having a job because the Yankees end up winning the division or getting to the ALCS. I'm not having it. Kevin Cash, yes, he also frustrates me pulling Blake Snell, whatever. But for me, I am taking the Rays here, more so because I am out on Aaron Boone.
See, everyone makes mistakes, and that's okay. You can't let that one mistake get you. I am taking Aaron Boone and the Yankees here. Because as you mentioned, you said they're not winning. He has managed to take the Yankees to the postseason every single season that he has been the Yankees manager. Okay, maybe it's not by Yankee standards because they're used to winning World Series and getting to the World Series.
And their payroll is through the roof.
It is, but he's still getting them to the postseason and has a higher winning percentage.
If you were a Yankees fan and somebody
be angry.
said, are you excited getting to the ALDS? No. I think the answer is no. But I hear you.
That's all right.
He's to the playoffs every single year. So this looks pretty good. Alex and I are in agreement on
a good
3
chunk.
of the 5. Rotation
Good
could have
chunk.
gone either way. Manager, I think
It's all right. We'll agree to disagree.